All right, everyone, welcome back to the series. Hope everyone's doing well today. So you might notice right off the bat, we are not quite where we left off at the end of last time. If you caught the end of the last, or I guess if you caught the last episode, period, I talked a little bit about having some technical difficulties with that episode, and then there was also an episode immediately after that where I just had some problems with the visuals and the recording. And ultimately I decided just to scrap that last episode. There really wasn't enough there to kind of save it. So we're picking up here today, obviously back in Mystery Lake. So pretty much all you're going to miss from that last episode is just me making the trip back from Forlorn into Mystery Lake again. And really it was pretty uneventful. The only real things that were of note is that it was like super warm when I made that trip, and so I was able to spend quite a bit of time in Forlorn gathering cattails. So I've got like almost 80, I did have 77 cattails, and yeah, I was really able to just kind of take my time getting back, and it was super nice. And I think even once we got here into Mystery Lake, I was able to obviously make it all the way over here to the cabins, and I pretty much just searched my way around the lake and got over here. And wow, he must have spawned behind me because I just walked right through there, did I not? Yeah, he must have just spawned. Otherwise I walked right next to him. But yeah, so you missed some, you'll miss that journey back, but the problem I was having was with the snow and it being too bright, and so because that was a long trip spent walking, there just, really wasn't much to look at, if anything. So I figured we'd just cut our losses and pick up here, and yeah, here we are. So welcome in. Appreciate you all being here as usual. If you enjoyed the episode today, be sure to hit the like button for me. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, would invite you to go ahead and do that for me as well. And then, of course, guys, any questions, comments, suggestions, feedback, anything you have for me, throw those into the comment section. And I do read each and every one, so I appreciate seeing all that feedback from you guys. All right.
Just want to lay down for a bit.
We don't need that. So if you're curious what my problem was, essentially, like, I guess what it came down to is I got a new monitor. I think I mentioned that already, but the new monitor is HDR. My old one was not. I know HDR has been around for quite a while, but the monitor I had just wasn't HDR. And so this new one is. And the brightness setting was just basically way too high. It looked okay on my end, and in fact, like, essentially I just ended up turning it down. So we're not quite as bright as we were, but like, I would even like to turn it up a little bit, just me playing by myself. But it just makes for the better recording if it's turned down a little bit. So I think that's really all it ended up being. We'll see at the end of this one how much better it is, but I think ultimately that'll probably fix
This'll come in handy.
pretty much everything that all the issues I was seeing. So those wires, I mean, there's not really anything else for me to do with those. They don't have any purpose, especially not in Mystery Lake, right? There's no radio tower here. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really see a reason that those would spawn here, but they are there. Okay, let's maybe grab a couple more of these cattails and head back to camp office and get warmed up. I think we'll go over to Trapper's today. We haven't been there yet. And we'll see what kind of loot awaits us at Trapper's cabin. I'm not hopeful that there'll be a ton, but you never know. I think it was, so it may have been in the last episode, I may have mentioned it in the episode before, but I think what I really want the goal to be for this run is 500 days. Like, let's get 500 days in Interloper. And yeah, I mean, that's what I want to accomplish with this. I've never personally made it 500 days in Interloper. But I think that this, this is season 4. I think it's, you know, let's set a goal. We really haven't had goals in the last seasons, I don't think. I mean, we tried to do 100 days in, was it Blackrock? Yeah, we tried to do 100 days in Blackrock, and ultimately I think we would have done that fine. We just kind of got a bug there at the end and starved, or it was a long, slow journey to death, but ultimately we kind of came off the tracks a little bit, and that's really the kind of the only goal we've been working towards, I think, that I can remember anyway. So let's put it on the table like right now. That is the objective for this season. So we're, I think, on day 8 or 9, which would give us, you know, 490, what, 1 or 2 to go. But that's what I want to work towards. So I need to start kind of thinking about, like, what are the strategies that are going to help us get there. So 500 days is a long time, especially in Interloper. I think we made it to the mid 200s in one of the seasons. It was either season, I think it was season 3. And it's like twice that length. So yeah, it's going to be difficult, but I want to, that is my goal. If you guys have any comments or feedback or suggestions to try and make it to that point, definitely throw those in the comments. I'd be curious to see what you guys think. I can't promise it will happen, but that's what I want to work towards. So that's kind of the strategy I want to play. You know, we need to kind of slow play things a little more, probably. If we have, you know, big food stocks, take advantage of them, maybe stay put for a little bit longer than what I typically would. And, you know, just kind of try and stretch that day count ultimately. Okay, so I want to go to Trappers. Oh, and maybe this also. So because it was so warm in Forlorn, I was able to just stockpile all of the deer carcasses, their pelts from all the dead deer that you find in Forlorn, and I was able to kind of grab all of them. And so I should have enough to make, I think, both the boots and the pants once these are cured. But we'll be really kind of on our way. I need to make the bow. This guy's not ready yet. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab our pry bar. There's that one locker over at Trappers. Let's see. Have these been started? That one was started. Let's grab that. Let's read to warm up. Let's kill some time by reading. Let's go ahead and eat a couple of these. Usually it's like one cattail per chapter, so we'll eat a couple and read a couple chapters. Oh, but I'm already carrying a couple books. Oh, this one's almost done. Let's go ahead and finish this one off. And then hopefully by the time we're done reading, we'll be warmed up enough to head back out, head towards Trappers and see what we can find. Okay. So let's dump that. So we're not carrying the weight. And is there anything else we need to take? We have probably enough water for another day or so. So I don't think I need to take my pots. We'll come right back, but no, I think we're good. Let's, it's about midday. Let's head out and see if we can't get over there. Okay, so oh, it's pretty warm. The like the brightness right now would have just been absolutely way too much before, so I'm hopeful that it's you know, much better. I don't see that deer anymore.
Can you eat trees?
So if we're gonna try and make 100 days, yeah, 500 days, you know, where should we go? Like, where should we try and, like, do we set up a base, so to speak, and just kind of try and hang out in one spot? Or do we, you know, movement has always been, in my book, kind of like how you survive in Interloper, right? Like, because eventually you exhaust the resources of where you are, so you kind of have to move on to the next area. But I don't know that I've never really played this game with that mindset of just, like, you know, as many days as possible. It's always just kind of been for fun, right? Like, oh, I happen to have survived 200 days, not, you know, I'm going to survive 200 days.
I could use a drink.
So I've never really strategized it. It's always just kind of been happenstance to survive as long as, you know, I have, whenever I have. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Again, I know I already threw that question at you guys, but, you know, what do you think? I mean, a lot of you I know have been watching the channel for a long time, so you probably, like, there's probably things I do that you think get me in trouble, which there are. You know, what do we need to do? What do we need to avoid? Let's grab these maple saplings here. I mean, we could even potentially hunker down here in Mystery Lake for, I don't know, 50 to 80 days, something like that. I don't know, even try and make it maybe 100 days in Mystery Lake before we really move on. The problem with that, and this is always the question I kind of ask, is like, do we need to go to the summit and, you know, loot the summit and try to get whatever gears up there before it goes bad? But I don't know. I think the biggest challenge is going to be food. I think that's really what's going to kind of make or break us. And Mystery Lake, I always seem to run out of it. And that's generally why I have to move on. But we do have a ton of cattails. And if we could get some meat, like let's get this bow made and then start doing a little bit of hunting. Get some meat and then, you know, like shoot, if we got a moose, you know, that's like probably call it 80 pounds. That's 80 days worth of food. At least 60 to 70 days worth. And then hopefully by that time it'd be respawning, and then maybe we go shoot the bear. You know, and just kind of play it that way. I don't know.
Can't feel my feet.
I'm excited. It's fun to think about it. Okay, is this deer? Well, there's no deer here. That deer is usually there, right? It's not an interloper thing. I wonder if they removed it. Alright, well, let's head inside, get warmed up, and see what the cabin has for us, and then maybe we'll go see if that deer is dead that's over the hill, the one that usually spawns there, and we'll see what he's got for us. Hopefully he's there. I think we have enough belts to make boots and pants, but it'd be nice to even just like maybe start working on 2 pairs of pants. I don't know. Okay. And so far, not a whole lot. Oh, there's another hammer. Man, I was so stressed about that hammer.
Around. Thank goodness.
Before we went over to Forlorn, but there's another one. There's a sewing kit. Alright, we'll hit the safe here in just a second. Nothing. Let's grab this cloth. Oh, I need to drink some water, shoot. Okay. The fun part. Alright, so that was like 15. Maybe 14. 14. That was like 47, 48. Nope. That's okay. We'll go around again. 47. I just like to get all the numbers first. And maybe on the third. Alright, that was like 25. And I was just like talking, so I was distracted. Yeah, I just like to get all the numbers first and then go put it in rather than like going slowly the whole way around. What did I do there? Thought I hit it. Oh, no, I went too far. Well, I could be done by now. Okay. 47. 48. And then like 25 as it was the last one. 26.
Never would have thought to look here.
Okay. Gunpowder. I don't know if the gunpowder is going to be much use to us, but the jeans are nice. We'll take those for sure. And then I think that's it in here, right? Let's sacrifice another cattail and do a little reading to finish warming up. We've got so many books that we might as well like keep trying to read up, you know, get some of that experience and stuff. Okay. Let's head out. Okay, let's head over the hill and see about that deer carcass. Hopefully it's there. I don't know. I don't think it's been long enough for it to have despawned, but who knows? Maybe it was just something they changed. And then aren't there a bunch of saplings? Where did those go? There they are. It's pretty warm. Let's go ahead and grab these. Take them back over to camp office. We also, you know what, with this 500-day thing, we need to try the tip-ups and see if they're worthwhile or not. Because I was talking about running out of food. That might, you know, change that quite a bit. Who knows? I still haven't used one, so something to maybe give a shot to and see. What were those? Those birds must have just been flying over. I was like, there's nothing dead over there. And we still need to get rabbits. So I don't see anywhere. You know the thing we don't have too? I'm just thinking about like what we need. We need a bedroll too. At this stage, we don't have that, so something we're gonna have to find in the near future. Okay, so there's usually one right down here in front of this rock. Yeah, I bet that's what they're flying over. Oh no, that's a dead guy. Huh. Am I crazy, guys? Isn't there usually a dead deer right here? Clearly a live deer. Nothing. Huh. I'm almost positive there's usually one there, but there's not one right now. So, I mean, I don't think that even if it had despawned, that wouldn't be like right next to that dead guy like that. So I wonder if they changed it. I wonder if it doesn't spawn there anymore. It's like gotta learn all these little things again. That dead deer has been there for for years, and now it's gone. Unless I'm misremembering, but I'm like 100% sure that there's usually a deer there. And then there's usually one on the lake over here too, right? Let's go check that out and see. Need to watch out for that bear that's over here too. Make sure he doesn't get us. Okay, he's on the other side. So where is this? It's usually... I don't see it. Maybe they took him out or positioned him somewhere. I don't know. It's definitely not one here. We're still plenty warm, so we're not in a hurry. Might as well check this out while we're here. Ooh, take that for sure. And I guess since we've got the weather, we might as well push on. I see you looking at me. Maybe make it up to the forestry lookout. I don't even know where to begin looking for a bedroll. But, you know, the forestry lookouts are really a couple of the places that, like, we still have left in Mystery Lake that we haven't searched yet, so we'll check those out. Cross our fingers we find one. Oh, there is a radio tower here. Remember I was talking about the wires and how there wasn't a radio tower here to even worry about, but there is. I forget that that one is there. I don't know. I need to do signal void still. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do with that. Like, maybe it's just something I do on my own sometime. One of my own runs rather than do it on the channel. I mean, I guess we could try to do it here. That really doesn't fit in with the just trying to survive, you know, idea. So there's a moose rub. Gosh, did we go check out that cabin? Or do I push up the hill? Let's go check out the cabin. Yeah, there's always been a moose over here. I remember because of that, like I've taken shelter in that cabin when I've made him angry with me. Yeah, and then the path up is right there. So we'll go hit this, come back out, and be on our way up. There's a dead deer over there. It's just like, if it's gonna stay warm like this, like if we have this opportunity to get these deer pelts kind of scot-free and not, you know, risk a ton of cold damage and stuff while we're doing it, then like why wouldn't we do that, you know? Alright, let's get in here. Okay, let's go through here. Anything? Dead guy? Might as well keep some cloth on hand. Anything under? Nope. Is that it? Let's grab this one too. And we'll see how warm we are. Oh, that's getting pretty late. I think we're warm. Close enough. Let's head out. There's like that sweet spot where it gets too cold and then, you know, you've wasted your time outdoors. Let's go get this pelt, and then I think that hill or that mountain is the one that does not have the like enclosed building anymore. So we'll see what things are like after we get this deer pelt up here. If it makes sense to try and get up there tonight or what. Quickest I can do is 40 minutes. Let's do it. I don't really want to use the knife, but not trying to waste the time that we have out here that's warm. Not seeing anything down there. Yeah, like I want to go check it out up there, but I know the second that we get up there, it's going to get cold. Oh boy. That's pretty far to fall. That works. Maybe burn up some energy getting over there. Go for a little run. Also, if you guys hear me adjust my mic arm, I guess that's what I'm doing. If you hear noise, it's like it's in front of me, but it needs to be retightened, and it just like slowly slopes down. So like as I'm talking, it just gets lower and lower, and I just don't want to stop to fix it. So if you hear it shaking or anything, that's what's going on. I don't know, maybe we can get to the top of this one and then still get over to the other one before nightfall. Be close. Something dead up here, but I'm pretty sure it's a guy. Or two. I was thinking like maybe there would be a bedroll under here. Oh, I should have left that. Oh, there's a key. First key I found.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Gonna leave the rope. Oh, there's another deer. Should we get it? This one will probably make us cold, but maybe we get this and we go back down to the little cabin. Let's do it. Oh, we're still not cold. Okay. Can't remember where's the good tower if it's
Cold is making my head feel thick.
which way is it? I don't remember. I think it's this way. Let's just go for it. We'll shoot for 500 days and only make it 10. Now it's like I've put that pressure on myself to like do that for you guys. What happens if we don't make it? We're gonna make it though, right? Frozen Creek. Let's just head for the cabin. Back to the camp office. Getting a little nervous about our current situation. We're kind of out in the middle of nowhere. We're getting tired. We're just about to be cold. I'm gonna go ahead and
Die if I don't want
do that. What are the other uses we can have for the gunpowder? I know we could make what do you even call them? The noisemakers for the Timberwolves. But I don't know that I'll really mess with that. I never really have. I'm just tempted to drop the gunpowder too. Man, we need a bedroll. So I think we've got like 6 or 7 deer pelts now, which is pretty crazy. I think you need 5 for a pair of boots and a pair of pants. So we'll be maybe able to make 2 pairs of pants and a pair of boots. We'll see though. Nada. Okay.
It's dusk, so the night can't be far behind.
Just trying to make sure we're going the right way. So far, I think we're good.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Train track should be right at the top of this hill. Otherwise, it's bad news bears. That's all I got. Yep, okay, there's the power line. We're good. I knew where I was going, guys, the whole time.
I'm not sure why I feel so tired.
Now we're just gonna make this little trip back. Should be able to get a good night's sleep though, which is good. So we'll recover more. Should be coming into view any second. Yeah, there's the power line that goes down, so we're good. Man, I wish we had our bow. I guess we could do ptarmigans too. Yeah, man, like it might be possible to live here longer because there's ptarmigans now. You can use the tip ups, you know, plus all the deer and things that there have always been. It's definitely possible. Maybe even a little bit longer than what we're used to staying here. We just got to get a bow made. That's really the big thing. Once we do that, we'll kind of have our real answer. Alright, let's get upstairs. Maybe if I can find them. Here we go. Man, we are right across the board down there. Okay, let's go ahead and... yeah, let's do that. So that gave us 500. Eat 2 of these, that should give us enough calories. Then we'll finish off the water and go to bed. Wonder how much condition. If we'll be back at 100, or probably just short. 8 days, 23 hours. We're definitely gonna have to make water.
All I can think about is food.
And sounds like we got a storm, so I guess that being the case, guys, let's go ahead and call this an episode. We'll wrap this one up here. A little bit of a shorter episode, but I think what I'll do is I'll basically just stay in here. I'll probably break down, you know, like this chair, the crates and things, and get some reclaimed wood. And then I'll probably just boil up some water and get us a little water supply for the next week or so in game, and that way we don't have to keep doing it. So, yep, I'll do that. We'll wrap up here, and then we'll pick up next time. So appreciate you all tuning in, checking out the episode today. If you enjoyed the episode, please be sure to hit the like button for me. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, would also invite you to go ahead and do that. And then, of course, guys, any comments you have for me, throw those into the comments section below as well. And yep, that is it for me in this one. I'll catch y'all next time. Thanks.